Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot by Cyril Marchetti. There is a, what does that say? I don't know if I can read it. Companion book by Barbara Moore. I don't use it, but it is there in case that's of value to you. The email, the website is llewellyn.com. It is a 2004 publication, but it might have been reprinted since then. I do not know. But if you're interested, have fun with that information. Supportive oracle cards are Your Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website here is rockpoolpublishing.com.au as an apple, use an umbrella. Go ahead and freeze frame anywhere you need to on that information if you would like to search it down. Enjoy. Why are we, we're already... Okay, we already got a bunch of oracle cards just spilling into this situation, so we'll see where this goes. Oh, they came out with two, and there's two more. Okay, there's the Hanged Man. Hanged Man showed up for all three fire signs. The question is, where is it showing up for you? Because you got the Hanged Man with the Sun card, coming off the deck. I don't know, it just kind of fell out, just to be fair. What is it that you have to do to make that Sun card energy? It's kind of like holding back might get you exactly what you want. Holding what back? Because you got a lot of passion, you got a lot of drive. I feel like if I don't tell people what I'm doing, it goes better if I just do it and don't tell people. Are we sure? Because I feel like things have to be more in a line for people to see it. People aren't ready to see what you're working towards. And I'm worried, there's choices. You have to be the one. I feel like you're the one that needs to make the choices, but then kind of keep it to yourself. It says prosperity with choice, but I'm also getting I'm dealing with a stubborn energy. Oh, I got a lot of earth over there. How many earth cards do I have over there? Holy Pete. Holy Pete? Sure. 5, Queen, King, Page, the Knight. 5. I got 5 cards. You have no Pentacle cards. None. Alright, which is fine. We got to be careful about communication. I feel like you have to get done what you want done. And I feel like the stress of this is, because there is a stress card here, the Ten of Wands. For this to work out in that Sun card energy, what you're holding back is information, and you got to leak it out little by little, which I feel like is a challenge. You might have to leak it out through other people. You might have to get other people to help you. That might be the easier way to do it, if you see fit, of course. Because I feel like the way this is going, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like handling it this way. I'm not the biggest fan of how that has to go. Yep, holding back the messages. Holding back. So the messages have to be, it's pulled away from you a little bit. I almost feel like I want to send other people in with the messages. I want to tell them what to say, how much to say, when to say it. But I'm also getting, it's stressful for you. Kind of I don't really like doing it this way. But the energy I'm dealing with is, something that's a small problem could be a big problem is what I'm getting. The current energy is the Page of Pentacles. It could become the King of Pentacles. This is the challenge card, the King. So something that's a small hurdle could end up being a big one. It's kind of like somebody who's just kind of they're pokey. They're not going very fast. They're just kind of poking along. If you try to push them and kind of move, 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 they're going to just dig their heels in and well, if you want me to go faster, I'm just not going to go at all. Then forget it. I'm just going to sit here and I'm not going to do anything. That's what I'm getting. It's something that's kind of pokey. It's moving forward, but just not as fast as you need it to. If you push it, it will just stop. Just dead, flat stop. Just, nope. Not doing anything then. If that's not good enough for you, then forget it. I'm not doing anything. And this is why I want to bring other people in to try to deal with the situation, because I do think this can kind of go a little faster. Somebody who's pokey, someone else might know the way to kind of convince that person to kind of get up to speed a little better, but it probably won't happen really quick. It might take some time, and it's something another person might have the patience for a little bit better. Kind of like, all right, I know how they work. I'll get them going. Give me some time. Give me a chance. Because I do feel like this can go a lot better. But it's kind of like, this needs to go better now, is how I'm feeling when I'm connecting to the Leo energy. Like, it needs to go better now, not later, now. And this other energy is not going to go that way. Working through other people brings you a lot of strength, brings you much more many more options. Being open to letting somebody else help you, I feel like that's really big here. So just hold that. I feel like that's the hold back energy. Just kind of like finding a different way, bringing in another person, another element, letting this energy get up to speed on its own terms. This energy has to be more empowered too, is what I'm getting. So instead of it becoming the King of Pentacles, I find this very ironic, we want it to be the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like we want them to be emotionally invested. It's kind of like, I don't know. This talks about how I was raised, but like, I'm getting like this child energy. Like if the Queen of Pentacles had a child, she'd be very invested and very interested in making sure that child's welfare and well-being would go very far. And the way I'm seeing the King of Pentacles is if it's the stepfather, kind of like, that's not really my kid anyway, so that's somebody else's problem. I'm not really invested, so that's not really something I'm going to worry about. Which is not typical. I'm not saying that's how it always goes, but I just feel like there's that disconnect. For the reading purposes, we're just saying the person you're going to have add into this and convince this person is going to help this person see where their value is and help them get invested more to where they want to go faster. They're going to have ways to like really like engage them, kind of like, I need this to go better. Kind of like a mother with their child. Like, I need this to work out. I need my child to be okay. So they get very invested and very motivated to do that to make sure their child is okay. I don't know why, but I keep feeling like it's not always the way, so I don't want to be stereotypical about that. I mean, I'm a male, obviously. The King, I just feel, is in this reading, it's not always how it is, but in this reading feels very kind of like what's in it for me type energy, and it doesn't seem to find much value, and just kind of like, I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. It feels more stubborn. Either way, the message, you understand what I'm saying. I just don't want it to come off like there's a gender thing with it, because it's just how the energy's coming through. I also, when I read Kings and Queens, they're the same level. Nobody supersedes either. They're both equal power, so it's just making this energy go in a positive way and not a negative way, because it's literally the same energy. They're using the same element. They're just saying it's like we have to go and get this to go in a positive way versus like going against you. And somebody else seems to have the ability to do that. Whoever's helping you, I feel like you want to keep them as a liaison. I do feel like you talk to this person directly, by the way, whoever this problem situation is. I do feel like you do deal with it directly, but it's like letting somebody else deal with the ins and outs, get you more of the success you want, and keeps it in line. Better communication, things come in better, things will also stay in line. It's also a very, like, what we're doing is what we're doing. They don't change direction very easily. This energy does not change direction very easily. That's kind of their gift. They're very dependable, but that's the price for dependability. Usually they stay the same way. Like, they're here today, tomorrow, and the next day, and 2 years from now. They're always in the same spot. Even 2 years from now, you could always depend on them. Like, I left them there like 2 years ago. Wow, they're still there. Okay. Because I feel like Leo would be like, well, I wouldn't be. Like, I'm not going to sit there and wait for somebody for 2 years. You're lucky to get me to wait for you for 2 hours, let alone 2 minutes. This brings the whole situation together much stronger. When I get the love card, I'm not really getting romance here, just to be fair. So, I hope that's not disappointing to anybody. But I am getting, like, this is one of those things where when that emotional investment is engaged and this person is that, that deep into it, they're not likely to walk away, and they're going to want to keep getting that level of success, and they're going to fight to keep getting it. This is like the most dependable, best outcome you could get from this person in relation to what you're doing. I also see, like, there's always going to be this connection here too. You got Fire and Earth, two queens. Both of them are equally strong, but have totally different ways of living life. But it's kind of like, one's the mother, one's the aunt. They're both invested in the outcome. They have different ways to do things, and they'll work together for the common goal. They won't agree most of the time, but they'll always agree this has to work. This has to work out. So the person, whoever, like the mother of the child versus the aunt of the child, they'll both agree that, you know, good things have to happen for the child. Good things have to go to the child. They'll just have different ways of doing it. So they'll agree that you'll both agree that there has to be success, but you'll always have this point of contention about how it needs to be done. That's why they're saying always keep the liaison between you. Let this person communicate between the two of you, because it's kind of like you're saying similar things in a different way. It's kind of like going to the same place, have the same goal, still want the best for the same person. It's just you have different ways of doing it. So this mediator here will help work out the kinks, kind of like, well, you could do that part your way, this person will do this part their way, I'll help you tie it together where we can. Certain things you'll do on your own, certain things I'll help you work together with. That's for your Sun card. I almost feel like they're also giving a warning with the Hanged Man, because you got one of two options. You can actually either have the Sun card where everything works out great, this is a great connection, we understand how it works and we work with it that way, or the Hanged Man is kind of like, this is going to fall apart. The Hanged Man is kind of like hitting that roadblock that you can't go anywhere, but like even if you're stuck on the highway in a roadblock and traffic isn't moving, you won't be there for the rest of your life, but it may greatly alter your trip and where you're going. So just keep that in mind. You could fail. Your situation could fail. I'm just trying not to say it, but I feel like they're like, no, you need to say it. Fighting against this energy could cause the situation to fail. That's literally what I'm getting. Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.